Welcome to another Box Talk exclusive interview. Today's going to be a little bit different as I'm actually going out of the box and meeting my guest in person at the National Hispanic Cultural Center. Today I'm talking to the Interim Executive Director, Zackary Quintero, about the education initiatives taking place at the National Hispanic Cultural Center. What is the purpose of the National Hispanic Cultural Center?
The purpose of the National Hispanic Cultural Center is to promote, defend, and identify and be able to uplift Hispano, Latinx, Chicano art through the mediums of visual art, performing arts, and non-traditional art to ensure that our people have a home and a place to be able to express themselves freely without prejudice. This is their home. This is a place where they are accepted, where they are free to be able to build out the vastness of their creativity, in a place where they can feel connected to their culture. And I hope that they will always know that that is never going to change. That will always be the case here for us.
How long has this been going on within the National Hispanic Cultural Center? How did this all come together?
Sure. So the National Hispanic Cultural Center started in 2000, and in fact, I was 10 years old and part of the Ballet Folklorico group from down south that helped perform and open it up with other dancers from across the state and the region. And since its inception, it's been a powerhouse in being able to be that location nationally and inviting national speakers, regional artists, community artists, and identifying some of the most contemporary work that the rest of the world is now taking lead from. A good example is Federico Vigil's fresco on the Torio out front. It's one of the first things visitors see, and it's a world-renowned piece of art that you're physically walking through, sharing the story of what Hispano identity and coming up.
What is the National Hispanic Cultural Center's involvement with education and training? How do you guys really commit to that?
So we have an education team, and we also have a history and language arts team and literary arts team. And they specialize in K-12 programming as well as senior programming for being able to bring folks in and teach them principles of both Hispanic history, Hispanic art, different kind of workshops to be able to engage their minds in creatively expressing themselves, but also identifying talent and connecting them to different networks for them to get started.
Can you tell me about some of the programs that you have going on right now?
Sure. So some of the performances, of course, Broadway Bound, which we're very happy to host, but we're also hosting the International Flamenco exhibition and coming in, and our artists performing in that respects. We also have national exhibits that are going to be on rotation coming up later this year. More closer to home, we are hosting things like Dia de Familia, which is a family-focused community event for the community to come together, learn about different projects, be able to engage in different art making, and be able to have a good time together as a family at the NHCC. And the other part of that is the Cultural Ambassador Program, which is a statewide initiative where we work with rural Hispanic organizations or towns and identify artists and different performers in that area and bring their work up here to the NHCC. So we get regional or national focus, or we bring programming down there and work with restorative justice projects for Hispano identity and being able to tell stories about different Hispanos in different parts of the state.
So you had mentioned Festival Flamenco. Have you guys done that before, or is it the first time?
We have. It's a reoccurring partnership, and it's something that we're really excited about in being a continued partner here, because it's such a core staple of both the performing arts here in not just New Mexico, but within the Hispanic community. And it also complements some of the focuses that we're going to be bringing up down the road too.
What has been your most interesting experience so far?
My most interesting experience is seeing our collections for the first time. It took about 8 weeks to be able to be fully trained and prepped to go into the collections room and look through the incredible archive that we have of different Latino and Chicana and Hispano artists that have donated their work to the center and that we protect. And we're tasked with the responsibility of protecting not only our legacy, but their memory. So seeing that up close, you're standing in this dimensional plane of just like, this is real. This is somebody's soul and effort being put into physical reality, and they've asked us to protect it. So it's a huge honor.
Can you tell me a little bit about, because you guys have an art museum as well.
We do, yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so the art museum is where, the adjacent to is where our storage is, and that's where I went through, and that was my cool moment. But the art museum has our both permanent collection, which we walk through daily and have different conversations and lecture series built around. But we also have a specific exhibition that rotates out, and it rotates out for national artists, regional artists, and state artists here in New Mexico. and right now we're at Nexo Entre Races. That is a story of both Mexican and American artists specializing in print medium. And let me tell you, some of the stories that are on those walls right now, just going through, it's incredibly powerful. And
So yeah, that was Zackary Quintero.
Yep,
correct? And it was awesome talking to you about the National Hispanic Cultural Center. If you haven't checked it out, then definitely make some time to come down and visit the NHCC. Maybe come see a show, or come see the performance of Broadway Bound live. You're a Catch, Why Are You Single, which will be performing on May 20th or 21st. You can buy your tickets online at the National Hispanic Cultural Center website. So hopefully we'll see you there.